me, Danielle Danny Buttons, and I'm here today with part 2 of my complete coloring book collection and finished pages. This part is pretty random. It's the second shelf on my bookcase of books, and it has most of my holiday books, so that's something. I'm just going to get right into it. If you haven't seen part 1 was all of my Disney books, and I'll link it up above so you can watch that. Number 1, okay. I got, glare again. This Brain Games Color by Pixel book. I haven't done anything in here yet. I was hoping to get this to do the X method, but if you can tell, which you can, a lot of these boxes are cut in half, so there's more detail, but that makes the X method nearly impossible because there's already X's everywhere. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I'm sure one day I'll eventually color it. I got this at Ollie's. We don't actually have Ollie's here, but we went on a road trip last year to visit Sam's sister in Georgia, and on the way back, we stopped at an Ollie's. So, apparently this was possibly $6, which kind of surprises me because that's not a great deal, but me. Okay, next up, a crinkly one. I have not done anything in here either, but this is the Carnival coloring book that you can buy on Carnival ships. We went on a cruise and I bought it. Like the front of the book is a frame, which is pretty cool. So you can color that, and it's attached. Like that's the cover of the book. It comes with pencils and a sharpener, and then 24 pictures in here. I hope the crinkling wasn't too bad. Some of these are super cute. Apparently this was $10. I think that I just wanted to buy it because I was excited that they had it. So there's that one. Similarly, another Sea Life one. I like this book a whole ton. The pictures in here are super, super cute. I really need to get more done. This is Sea Life Designs by Dover Spark. I think the line of Spark is actually a kid's line, but they're super cute, and I don't care. So I love them so much. I love them. Okay, so I started this. This is actually what I bring with me on cruises, and here's the finished page. I did this with Crayola Twistable crayons, yes. So, I thought it would be funny to do this on a cruise. But look, get out of here. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? So, they just have some of the cutest pictures in here. I really like Sea Life. It is my favorite genre of animal, if you can say that. So hopefully I'll get more done in there. That one might stay out. Okay, next up is Creative Haven Lotus Designs. I don't remember getting this book. I actually just found it when I was going through my stuff, and I was like, what's happening? So this one is very detailed. Apparently I did that, but again, I have no recollection of getting this book. So this is a lot of detailed patterns. You know how they always put their front and back cover. And this has to be old too. Let's see, 2012. So this was probably before adult coloring came back. I probably just bought this from Michael's. I don't know why I never did it though. Okay, next up, color your own classic movie posters. I'm pretty sure this is another, this is another Dover book by Marty Noble. And the one side, well, again, they have that, but the one side, no, they don't. Okay, they have all, of course, I get a phone call, and now I have to do editing. No, but this book, color your own movie posters. So these are the movie posters in their original form on the front cover and the back. And then they have the line art versions. So I did one in here, which was It's a Wonderful Life. I tried to copy it, I think. Where is it? Yeah, their version and my version. Definitely just did that in color pencil. So this is definitely a cool book. And I think what's cool about this is I have not seen a whole lot of these. So I think it would be fun to maybe watch some of these movies, either before or after coloring the page. Okay, next up, You Are Made of Stars. I think this is my tiny Julia River collection. Do they still make books? I haven't seen them. I want to put it down, but then there's glare, so I have to hold them. I apologize. You Are Made of Stars is inspirational quotes coloring book. I'm not really a quote person. Like, I'm not inspired by quotes, but I wanted to give it a try. And this was just a super cute book. And you've already seen the page I've done in here if you saw my scavenger hunt video. But this is Go Where You Feel Most Alive. I actually colored this in with the zebra mild liners. I have one right here. So these are double-sided highlighters that I used to color this in. I love these a lot. So I use these for bullet journaling, but I decided to give it a shot in here. And I think it worked okay. So that is that one. Again, these are just different quotes that are illustrated. So if you like that, look into that one. Oh, so for linking, I have been trying to get much better at linking things in my videos, but obviously I'm showing you about 30 books, so I probably will not be linking them. If you want one specifically and have a hard time finding it, let me know and I can get you a link. But otherwise, I feel like almost everything can be purchased on Amazon. So, okay, next is Guardians of the Enchanted Forest, another Julia River book. And actually, I think all three are by Forest Diver. Yeah, I didn't know if it was Diver or Driver. So, this one is interesting. I did one page in here. We'll go to that first. I actually did a fun challenge for myself with that one. I really like how this came out. Instead of coloring it, I just outlined everything. I did a lot of it with glitter and then a lot of it with just super tips, but I just thought it was a very detailed page. And my problem with this book is so many of the pages are very leafy, and I would just tend to color them all green, and then that would be a lot of repetitiveness. So I thought this was a fun way to do a lot of leaves without doing as much green, I guess. I don't know. I thought this was cool. I might try this again, especially in this book. So this is a bunch of awesome, what is it called? Guardians, Forest Guardians. Just like being cool and being trees. But as you can see, almost every page is very leaf heavy. So, I don't know. Investigate that one if you so choose. Okay, and then I have The Fantastic World of the Brothers Grimm, Julia Rivers, Forest Diver. I really like this one. This one is a bunch of fairy tales, Grimm fairy tales. I've done 3 in here. I did this one, which is Hansel and Gretel. I think I did all of these in Prismacolors. And as you can see, it's Amazon paper, so the Prismacolors don't come out super smooth. I know a lot of people do a lot of amazing things with their colored pencils on this paper, but honestly, I consider myself a lazy colorist sometimes, so this is my attempts. I'll go over it once and sometimes do a little bit of extra shading, but that's it. Old Man in the Sea, and then I forget what this one is called, but it's a weird one. What I do like about this book is in the back, they actually have a key, and they tell you what they all are. So that last one with the animals stacked, can I see it? Was Town Musicians of Bremen, apparently. I don't know what that is, but so Little Red Riding Hood, Cinderella, Snow White, Rapunzel, Sleeping Beauty, Hansel and Gretel, and a whole bunch on this side too. So that's pretty cool. I like this one a lot. Haven't colored it in a while though. Okay, now I have 2 what I want to call gateway coloring books, I guess. These were books that I got when I was not into adult coloring, but still wanted to color. Yeah, so this first one is Mer World Problems. So these are almost like kids style coloring books for adults. This is by Theo Nicole Lorenz. She has, I want to say, 3 books. Unicorns Are Jerks, and I think she also has Fat Astronauts in Space. These are super cute and really funny. I also use crayons in these. So it's just some Mer World Problems. Life under the sea's always easy. See, her hair got tangled. I've been doing these in order, very basically. Like, I consider that done. But, anyway. Fish and friends. Oh, fish are friends and food, so it gets awkward. Keeping up with the latest fashion in seashells is expensive. And you have to leave the sea kingdom to get tacos. And then the next one is Sea Turtles Don't Have Boundaries. I don't know why I didn't do that one. But yeah, so I got years ago, 2014, and I haven't colored in that in a while, but it was a good gateway book back into official adult coloring books. Yeah, this one too, I don't really know how to show you this one. It's a matte cover so I can lay it down. This is Color the 90s. I got this as a birthday gift a few years ago. I love this coloring book. I'm one of those people that can't get over the 90s, and I'm obsessed with it. I had a 90s birthday party a few years ago. I just love it. So I really like this book. This book, I initially tried to do, let me just like sneak around a little bit. I tried to do this in crayons, and I was kind of sad. I, especially at the time, didn't really understand how to make the page look cohesive and accurate, so it was frustrating to me. But then, for whatever reason, I just decided I could do what I want in this book. So, I just started coloring a little bit on each page. Like, I would just take one color and go for it. So, that was enough. That's all I did so far. Oh, that's my blotter page. Like, I just did a lot of the titles. Apparently, I have a few marked off as being done enough to show you. So that's Bill Nye the Science Guy, Science Rules. What's also fun is I did all of these in scented markers, and this book smells great. Like, it still retains its smell, and it's a good time. So, easy bake oven. As I'm turning the pages, I can get like a whiff of it. It's nice. And Court just missed Bring Out the Dancing Lobsters, which is from all that. So, I really like this book. I don't know if this one's still on Amazon. This one I might try to link for you if you're interested in it. But it's just fun. Hopefully you get a tiny idea. The Power Rangers. And yeah, I just sat down and was like, oh, this is what I want to color. And it's my book. I can do that. So I have a hard time letting myself do that. But there you go. Okay, next. This one, Samuel purchased for me, the Jim Shore Angel Coloring Book. I love Jim Shore's figurines. I mostly collect the Disney ones, but I really love his angels also. So, this is a whole coloring book of his angels. So, I did 2 in here so far. This one, I know you could go harder and do the background, but I didn't feel it necessary. I don't know if you can see the glitter. I don't think so. And then this one. There are holiday ones in here, obviously, because it's angels, so it's hard to avoid that. But there's a lot of other seasonal stuff, and really all types of holidays. So, because I am not religious, so yeah, it might be weird to enjoy angels as much as I do, but I do. So, definitely are some religious ones, not all of them. So, I like that book. Okay, the other purchase I made at Ollie's, and I did not color a page, is Color Me Stress Free. This is a heavy duty book. These were very popular when adult coloring was coming back. There's a whole series of them. I never had any. I don't know if and when I'm going to do something in here, but there is that. Next up, Doodler's Anonymous Epic Coloring Book. I got this from Book Outlet back in the day, and this is by like 90 different artists. So every page is very different style-wise, and I want to say 2 in here so far. I did this one. These are all metallic gel pens that I'm sure you're not going to be able to see, but they are, and then I'm sure the rest of it is color pencil. And then this guy. I don't know what he is, but he was fun. I guess he's probably like a steampunk guy. So, and I like it has the artist on each page, which is nice. I like when artists get credit for their work. And it's all the styles are very different in here. So this is actually the book I lent out to my cousin to try some coloring. And she did not do any in this one, but I gave her 3 books and she picked Hippie Animals, which you'll see in the next part. But I thought that'd be good to let people try because there's so many styles. Okay, we're at to the big chunk. I'm pretty sure all of the rest of the books are holiday related. I think I have 1 or 2 other holiday books, but with the artist. So this is the majority of my holiday books. First up is Fairy Merry Christmas by Deborah Muller. This is my only Deborah Muller book so far, I think. I really want Animals in Love. I feel like her books are kind of a slippery slope too because she has so many. But I've done 3 in here over the years. I did this one in marker. You can definitely tell my earlier Create Space paper books because I had no idea what I was doing. I did this one in color pencil and there's a bunch of glitter. which you still cannot see. And then I did this one also in marker. And by marker, these I think are just water-based marker. These are not the nice, the good stuff. So I like this book. It's super cute. I have a problem with holiday books in that I love all the imagery. I love Christmas. I'm obsessed. But then I get busy doing Christmas things and don't get to color as much as I want. So that happens. This is Merry Christmas Designs by Creative Haven and also Suzanne. Yep. So this one I really like. I love this page. I don't know what it is, but I tried really hard on that page and I think it looks really good. You can tell, I think, that I blended in that book because even just in color pencil, if you like use a blender pencil or any other type of blending, you can get things to look smooth. So I definitely went for it here. Then I did this one. I do not love this page very much. The gold is actually glitter. It's Wink of Stella, but again, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell that it's shiny. I just don't love the color choices. I feel like the middle is way too dark, but it was fun to do more of my little bulbs. That's one of my favorite holiday motifs is the string lights. And then finally, I love this one too. I think I did this one crayon, maybe. And then I went over the edges hard. When I was younger, this was my preferred method of coloring. I would color everything very, very lightly and then go around the edges very dark. So it just kind of brought me back to that. I'm obsessed with nutcrackers. I get a new one every year. I try to get more than one, but I have to restrain myself or our whole house would be nutcrackers. So try to limit myself to one a year. And I think it's a really fun tradition. I wish I started it earlier in my relationship with Sam, but better late than never. I think we probably started it in 2011. So I only missed 1 or 2 years. So not bad. Okay, next is Christmas Coloring Book by Jade Summer. This is her first Christmas book. There are doubles in here. There are the black backgrounds, and I did a few pages. So this is number 1. I used my metallic gel pens for this too. Oh, you can definitely tell that that's metallic. So I think that blue, this blue and that purple are metallic, and there's some in the wreath. I had like a 5-pack for writing Christmas cards, and I decided to color with them instead. So I did that page, and then I did this page. Nice and simple. And by that I mean I don't really bother with shading too much. I just coat everything once. So I should do more in here one day. We'll see if I ever do. I'm just gonna, let me skip around for 1 second. Because I also have Christmas Coloring Book Volume 2, in which I've done nothing. So I don't actually have anything to show you. But, oh, I was going to say, usually she has 4 images on the back. Just the one. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, I desperately needed to get this and then didn't even do 1 page. Which is also true of Jade Summer Cute Christmas. I'm pretty sure this is from last year. I haven't done anything in here. I did babysit once and let my niece do some. And, whew, kids, man, kids. So I made sure to give her a book that had doubles. And thank goodness, because she was coloring this. Everything was going great. And then I turn around and she's coloring this. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I turn around and she did just that. And I was like, oh, you're killing me, girl. What are you doing? So she would just turn the page and keep going. And it was, oh, sharing is hard when you're an only child. So I'm pretty proud of myself. Did some good sharing. But again, this one has doubles. And apparently I haven't even done anything in it. So I'm glad somebody did. Okay, next up, Vintage Christmas Windows by Creative Haven and David and Lagina Bodo. I'm sorry, but this one's cool, but I haven't done anything in it. And it's basically like, oh, that's probably a library window. Is that a beauty parlor or is that like a little girl's room? I don't know. A window just to outside to see all the critters, or maybe a pet shop. Santa's Coke Factory. What's that one? Just like another one just to outside. Oops, Santa Relaxing. The Nutcracker. Fun stuff like that. This is a really cute book. that I haven't done anything in. I'm pretty sure I ended up getting this one and my other Creative Haven books on sale for like $2. And I was like, even if I don't do anything, I need it. So this year, let's try. Maybe we'll do some Christmas in July. I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard for me to get in the mood when it's not Christmas time. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Creative Haven, Christmas Whimsy, a wordplay coloring book. They have a whole series of these that I'm super intrigued by, but this is the only one I have. This is Jessica. Man, these are some hard names. So that's her, though. So basically, all of these pictures are made up of words. So these are all like hot chocolate themed words that make up the hot chocolate. Waxy, spiky, glossy, festive. Halo, and it's cute. It's a good time. Ugly, humor, pattern, cheerful. You get the gist. So you can do it either, I have a second example. Yeah, you could just do each word in different colors. You can try to make it look like what it's supposed to be. Whatever you want. I thought that was fun. Whew! Next up, Nutcracker Art by Scott Cummins. 30 nifty nutcrackers for coloring. This was actually a gift too. And I have not done anything in here. I feel really sad. This book is weirdly intimidating because the pictures are huge. So all of the pictures take up the whole page, obviously. It's basically just faces. So I find myself a little bit limited because you can tell that they're all different nutcrackers, but I don't know how to make the faces different. So we'll see what happens here. But it's definitely, I love nutcrackers a lot, so I'm glad to have it, even if just to look at. Okay. Not officially Christmas, but Winter Dreamlings by Edwina McNamee. She does doubles, and I'm pretty sure one's in black background, and then the other is regular background. And I did one page in here. I might have done a color and chat, but this was basically my very first time attempting my alcohol markers, and I didn't know what the heck I was doing. So this there is very, very streaky, and then his leg got real bad, and I tried to cover it up. Things went wrong, and I'm pretty sure I added that little cheek. So I did pretty good on the trees. So it was mostly just the bear that got the brunt of my newbiness. But I've gotten a little better since then. I don't know if I'm great yet, but better than this. So that's the only page I've done in there. Super cute book. This is my only book by her. I'm actually pretty good at not buying all the books if I'm not coloring in them, which is surprising because I love shopping. But if I do more in here, I can get more. Next up, nice little Christmas Town 2 by Tatiana Bogomastolova. Nailed it, right? So she has a whole series. This is the only one I have. I obviously wanted the Christmas one if I was going to try it. And again, I only have one work in progress. Like, not even finished. So I thought I was pretty creative. I made these cheese balls when they went to visit Santa. I think they were just maybe snowballs. I don't know what they're supposed to be, but now they're cheese balls. But her series of books has all of the little mice and little mice homes. So it's super cute. But again, I keep stumbling on Create Space paper. Okay. Next up, this is the only Joanna book that I have kept. So this is Johanna's Christmas. And I've done a few in here. I did this guy, which I actually really like. This is the polar bear. I don't remember what I did in the background, but that was me attempting. It's definitely watercolor of some sort. But I don't know if it's Inktense or just regular watercolor. But that was my attempt at like a Northern Lightsy background. And then this is all silver splashed on there. And then this is all in pencil. So I really like how he came out. And then I think I just have 2 works in progress. So, number 1, this is watercolor background. And then I've started coloring. My tip, I don't know if other people do this, but my tip when you're doing very busy pages is to do the background first, because it kind of segments everything nicely. So now you can see where everything is instead of it just being crazy all over. So sometimes it's hard to tell exactly where the background is. But even if you make mistakes, you can just color later differently. So that is my tip if you need one for that. And then finally, I started this one. I wanted to do this in a different color palette because, again, you see how many Christmas books I have. If I just do traditional colors on every page, I'm going to run out of green and red real quick of all my supplies. So I tried to do something different and never finished. That's fun. But I like how it started. I'm not really sure where I'm going from here, though. So I think I get caught up when I get to, like, the fourth color. I'm like, oh, what do I do now? So that's this book. She did this one basically single-sided. The backs are just wallpaper, which is appreciated. So, and this one, as you can see, is also good at not going to the center, which is not true of all of her books. So finally, I have 2 copies of the same book. Whoops. It's actually a funny story. So my birthday is 51 days before Christmas. And I frequently put Christmas related items on like my birthday wish list that I give to friends and family. And if they don't purchase it for my birthday, I take it off my list because I don't want to get Christmas related items on Christmas because then the season's over. But, so my birthday came. Nobody had gotten me this book, so I ordered it on my actual birthday. Then it turns out my cousin also ordered it on my actual birthday. So Amazon did not have the chance to figure out that it was already purchased or something strange like that. So she gave me a second copy. But I am excited to have it. This is a really cool book. This is the Dover Nightmare Before Christmas, John O'Brien version. And basically it has the story in it. And it's like kind of grayscale. It's a weird kind of grayscale. But I'm excited to have 2. Let's see. So I did a few in here. I really love this style of grayscale too. I just color really hard and then whatever happens, happens. So not even a mouse. And then he went. See, I was kind of debating if I wanted to try to like have the same colors go out the whole thing. So I did his hat. And I might do that. But again, I have a backup. So. And then Santa Falling. I realize that's not finished. But it's a pretty good whip. And then Happy Christmas to all and to all a good night. So I don't do too much in here. I could on my second copy. I'm not sure. This might be a fun thing to do to like do this book. And then the next year or in a few years do the other one and see if my style changed. I find sometimes that I'll go back and make exactly the same choices. Like it's just whatever my idea was is my idea. And it's pretty funny that that happens. So we'll see what happens with these guys. Not sure. I might end up giving it away to somebody. But for now, I have 2 copies. And I'm not upset about it. Yes. Okay. We did it. That is the bottom shelf of my coloring bookcase, I guess. Thank you so much for watching if you made it here. I wonder if I should do like a code word if you made it to the end. Not sure. But I want to say 2 parts left. So I'm going to do the top shelf of my bookcase and then I'm going to do my coloring cart and all of my new books that come between now and then on that. So please keep an eye out for those last 2 parts. If you've made it here and you're a new subscriber, thanks so much. I've actually had a whole bunch of new subscribers in the last month. So it's really motivating me to keep going with my channel. I'm so excited to be making new friends officially and feeling more and more part of the community as the day goes on. But now I'm just blabbering. So again, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Come back for part 3 and 4 and I'll see you guys later. Bye!